This Arsenal hate is actually hilarious from the media, and you'd be thinking, oh, the small channels are on the Arsenal hate. No, this is the big boys. This is the Sky Sports, Talk Sports, Gary Neville, Jamie Carragher. The big boy pundits and media outlets for the Premier League are at Arsenal's throat because last season, when Liverpool was in a similar situation in the FA Cup, they were in the fourth round too. They were, in the Champions League round of 16. First in the league. They were in the Carabao Cup final. We had this talk. Quadruple very much on for Liverpool. Everybody was talking about, oh man, Arne Slot, first year in, he could really win the quadruple. He's looking like he's running away with the Prem. He's in the round of 16 of the Champions League. He's in the final of the Carabao Cup. He's deep into the FA Cup. And guess what? Guess what? He ended up only winning one trophy. And I'm not saying that Arsenal is going to win the quadruple, that they're in a similar situation right here. But it does call for the media to flirt with the idea like they flirted with, Liverpool winning the quadruple in a similar situation. Because Arsenal are first place. First place of the Premier League, significantly over City, significantly over Aston Villa. No talk about quadruple, even though Arsenal as well, they are first in the Champions League. They dominated 4-0 Atletico Madrid. Dominated 3-1 Bayern Munich. They are, basically perfect in the Champions League. First place. Then, in the FA Cup, they're in the fourth round. Semi-final of the Carabao Cup. They win 3-2 to Chelsea in the Stamford Bridge. Now they got to come back home for the second leg. But at the end of the day, why is the idea of Arsenal winning the quadruple not even being mentioned? And that is due to media bias. Because the media loves to twerk for Pep Guardiola's City. They love to twerk for Liverpool. They'll even show more attention to Man United sacking their manager than Arsenal doing well. They'll show more interest in Tottenham sacking their manager. They'll show more interest in Chelsea's new manager who's talking about washing his hands, because they just hate the idea of positive press for Arsenal. They would rather jump off a cliff, and they'll blatantly admit it and have no repercussions. Another example, Victor Gyökeres, right? The hate has paused. 100% has paused because he just scored and assisted in a semi-final. Did you know that Victor Gyökeres now has more goals and assists than Erling Haaland in semi-finals and finals since they both arrived in England? And this is his first season. How many seasons has Haaland been in? But at the end of the day, another thing is, Victor Gyökeres is being called the biggest flop, right? The biggest flop out of all the strikers that came in, right? You got Sesko at United. Not really much attention. Oh, give him time, lads. Give him time. Let him develop. This is a bad United team. Oh, not only Sesko at United. You've got Isak. This is the most expensive player in Premier League history. Most expensive. And I see Paul Pogba. You can't even say it's a race thing either. Because, it's really not. It's just, it's a team thing, because Paul Pogba got humiliated by, pundits, basically getting absolutely just, slandered, saying he was the worst flop in history, that he was the, record-breaking at the time transfer for Man United and the Premier League, that he's a disgrace, he's not playing up to his price, this, that, and the other. Isak is the new record-breaking signing for Liverpool, right? He's got 4 goal contributions, 3 goals, 1 assist ever since he signed. Meanwhile, Victor Gyökeres, who's getting all the slander in the world, he's not a record-breaking signing. He was an expensive signing, but not a record-breaking signing. His team's first place in the Champions League and the Premier League. He's in the semi-final of the Carabao Cup second leg, up 3-2, thanks to his goal and assist. He's still deep into the FA Cup with this team. He's not performing terribly bad like Isak and Sesko, but he's getting the hate. And he has 9 goal contributions, 8 goals, 1 assist in all comps. Meanwhile, in all comps for Isak, 3 goals, 1 assist. Meanwhile, one, it has been forgotten because he's not available at the moment, but when he was available, flop. And meanwhile, the other one is available, playing football, not performing horrifically, and he's getting all this hate. So to me, it's absolute bias against the badge. bias against the badge, because I've never seen this happen where somebody could break the transfer record, absolutely flop, like Isak. No absolute mention of his name. But Victor Gyökeres is available. He's playing football. He's performing somewhat. He's still adapting. And he's getting absolutely slimed out by the media. Which this is absolutely embarrassing if you ask me. And this is just what I call bias against the badge.